from the hollers and hills of West Virginia. It's Heavenly Hills Homestead with another episode. Stay tuned. All right, guys, this time of the year, we got a lot of things going on in preparation for springtime. But one of the biggest, most coolest traditions, I think, that there could be or that has ever been in the Mountain State around the time of February is harvesting maple syrup. How do you harvest maple syrup, you say? Well, you got to go and you got to find some maple trees, particularly if you want good maple trees. The sugar maple would be the one that I would suggest getting, although all of them can have syrup or sap to make the syrup out of. The sugar maple has 2% sugar content in there, which is a 1% higher than all the rest of the maples, and thus has a superior flavor compared to the other ones that only have 1% sugar content in them. So yes, you can do all maples. You can pull all the sap out of all the maple trees, but the sugar maple is the one that has the most in it at 2% sugar content. The rest of them only have 1% sugar content in them. So you are going to get not as good of a flavor, but the flavor's still there. And if you're not eating anything different like store-bought or somebody else who's made it from sugar maples, you're not really going to be able to tell, okay, because it tastes great either way. So highly encourage you guys to get out there and get to looking for some maple trees, and we're going to show you how, and we're going to show you what we use to do it with. So first and foremost, what do you need? Well, you need a maple tree. All right, that's the biggest thing that you need is a maple tree. Without a maple tree, you're not going to get maple syrup. And some of you's probably like, well, I don't even know what a maple tree looks like if it ain't got its leaves on it. Never fear, we're here for you. We're going to tell you how you can tell if it's a maple tree or not. Now, the next thing that you're going to want is Spiles or a spile or spigot, whatever you want to call it, all right, or a tap, okay? Now, you can go online and you can buy your taps. They make them out of metal. They make them out of plastic, all right, and some of them have tubes on them. Some of them are just, cut off at the end. But here, we're going to give you guys some ways that if you just want to get out there today and you want to start today, we're going to show you how to do that without having to go and buy anything from the store, okay? This is going to be an all free of any buying, okay, outside of what you might have laying around. Now, if you don't have this stuff laying around, you're probably going to have to go buy something. But I like to try to think outside the box. What do I have? What can I do? And while I'm waiting on my stuff to get here, right? So here's the thing. All you need is something that has a hole in it, right? You need something that has holes in it. Well, a lot of us have PVC pipe laying around the house that we're not using, okay? Now, this one here is a 1/2-inch PVC pipe, and I cleaned it out really well, disinfected it, and we cut it to length. Now, we will taper this one end right here on this end. We'll show you how to do that. You're going to cut a taper on that end so it'll go into your spigot or into your bucket, or in this case, milk jug. Because again, I like to recycle and I like to use things that I have on hand without spending $27 on a little bucket to collect my maple syrup in, or my sap. All right, so we got those. PVC. Everybody's got them. Now, you don't have to have a 1/2 inch. I've seen some other guys on YouTube use 3/4 of an inch ones. You just got to remember, however big this is, you have to drill a hole that same size into the tree. So maybe try to go for the least size, the smallest size as possible, right? Now, the next thing that I happen to have laying around the house, because I use it so much in our tomato staking and stuff, bamboo. Lots of bamboo. And a lot of places here in West Virginia has natural bamboo just growing for whatever reason, okay? And so we're going to show you how to cut this bamboo, really simple and easy, all right, and stuff. But you will, again, have to put a taper on it, But all you got to do is get you some bamboo, right? And you'll have to make sure you cut, this right here, this little space right here. This is where the bamboo comes together. So there would be no pass through on this one. That's why you have to cut it. You'll cut it off there, discard all of that part right there, and keep all this. But this one we're not going to use. We're just using this for a showpiece to show you guys how we done it to get these three that we have right here in our hand. So bamboo. The next thing is dowel rods. You got some decent sized dowel rods like this one right here. Simply cut it about 5 to 6 inches long. Put it in a drill press, center it up, and drill you a hole straight through all the way through your dowel. All right, and you're going to want to make it probably about the hole about a half of the diameter that this is. All right, so whatever size your dowel rod is, you want to make sure that you drill a hole half that size through all the way through, because you don't want just a little drip, and you don't want it freezing up on you in the winter. You don't want it freezing up on you at nighttime. That's one of the biggest problems with a lot of these other ones that are plastic that you'll see that are made. They're very, very tiny holes that allow the sap to come through, and they kind of freeze up at nighttime. So you want to watch that. But you're going to have, on dowel rods, you will have to shape. I'm not going to drill this one. I just brought it to tell you guys that you can use a dowel rod. But you'll want to shape it and taper it on this end, all right, all the way around, so that you can drive it into the tree where you drill your hole in the tree, so that you can allow it to drip, all right? And you will have to taper the one end on your dowel so it'll drip off, give it like a lip, all right? So those are the things that you can use if you do not have the equipment to use, or you just want to hurry up and get out there and start, all right? You can use those things. You can also use, there's a, I can't think of the name of it, but there is a tree. It is a locust tree, I think is what they called it, of some sort, but it's pithy through the center, and people use those as well to tap the trees real hard on the outside, pithy through the center, and they shape it and shave it and then drive it into the tree where they drill their holes. So the next things that you're going to need are the following. You're going to need a rubber mallet to drive your spiles in, or your spigots, whatever you want to call them. You're going to have that, your taps, to drive your taps in. You're going to need a drill, because you're going to have to drill the trees in order to put them in, all right, your taps in, all right. Then you're going to need some drill bits, all right, and I think Forester bits do really, really well, but you don't have to use a Forester bit. You can just use regular drill bits if you so choose, if you have that size. Or you can use the spade bits, spade drill bits, which I think I might have one right here, yeah. You can use these types of drill bits, spade drill bits, all right, and you can drill with those. All right, so you can use, like I said, you can use Forester bits, which these are Forester bits right here, spade bit, or regular bit. Just make sure you have the correct bit in order to drive or drill that hole that will be perfect for your spile or your tap, okay? So now that we've got all that talked about, taken care of, let's go find us a tree, shall we? All right, guys, so we found 2 maple trees. First off, let me tell you guys how to do this. Now, identifying one is not always simple in the wintertime. During the summertime, it's easy to tell. Leaf. Summertime, very easy to tell. You'll see these, 5-point star leaves. All right, they're, it's just like the Canadian Maple Leafs, right? The hockey team, right? So that's a sure way to find them. In the wintertime, though, it can be a little tricky, especially if they haven't got their leaves on. So you may want to mark them, maybe in the fall or spring to be able to tell if you're horrible at finding trees any other way. The other way that you can tell is, of course, you can go out in the wintertime, look under the trees, find the pile of leaves, identify it by the bark under the, like where the leaves are. You find all the leaves, you identify the bark, and you say, okay, well, here's a pile of maple leaves. Here's the tree that identifies with the bark. We'll go ahead with that. Now, there's only a couple of trees that kind of look like it. Oak kind of looks like it. There's a dogwood, flowering dogwood that kind of looks like it. And another tree that I can't think off the top of my head that kind of looks like maple, but not identical. And so something else that you're going to want to look for is alternating branches and paired buds. Okay, so they'll have buds that are paired. And what does paired mean? Two, right? So along the branch that where the leaves are going to come out, you'll see paired buds. All right, so that would be a telltale sign that that is a maple tree. And again, alternating branches. Okay, so if you're having trouble identifying it by leaf or by the bark, of course, you can go and look at the top and see that they're alternating branches and that they are paired buds. Okay, so those are the ways that you can tell. Now, a couple caveats to this. Do not want to tap a small tree. All right, so if you have a tree that big around or say that big around, 12 inches through, you probably don't want to tap that tree just yet. Okay, but if you've got trees 16, 18 inches and bigger, okay, you want to tap those. Now, if they are 18 inches and bigger, okay, you want to tap those. Now, if they are in excess of, say, I think 24, you could put 2 taps in that. All right. If they are even bigger than that, you can put 3 taps in them. I think over 36 inches, I think is what it was. You could put 3 taps in them. So 24 inches and bigger, you can put 2 taps. 36 inches and bigger, you can put 3 taps. Do not exceed 3 taps in one tree. All right, now that we have all that out of the way, Jaden found this tree right here, and that he's going to go stand beside, and I found the tree over here that we're going to tap both of those trees. So first, let's go ahead and tap this one, and then we will go over here and tap that one. And let me show you real quick. I'll walk over here and show you where it's at. Hopefully the camera can follow me. So here is our number 2 tree, and I am more confident that these are all maples compared to some of the ones that were up there. I think they were maples. I just could not confirm it 100% in my gut that yes, that is a maple tree. So, but those, no issues right there. So we're going to get you guys, we're going to bring you all over here, and we're going to set you up. I'm going to show you how to tap these maple trees. And you guys are going to start getting your own maple sap, and you're going to be able to make your own maple syrup, or like my friends down there at Homestead, maple sugar. Man, let me tell you, that maple sugar he sent us was oh so good. Let me tell you, you guys can make that as well. So don't sleep on no maple sugar, and definitely don't sleep on no homemade maple syrup for your Legos, your Eggos, your pancakes, man, whatever. I love syrup. So let's get it. All right, guys. So first things first, let me clear some of this stuff out of my way so I can get in here and stand. You're going to want to come up about 3 to 5 foot up off the ground, okay? Or yeah, 3 to 5 foot. Probably about 4 foot is right at the right place where you want to be at. All right, some people go a little higher, but I think 4 foot is probably my happy go-to place with this. All right, and all you're going to do is simply get your drill. Give me my drill there.
What bit you want?
I want a spade bit. No, I want a Forster bit.
Forster?
Yep, Forster bits are those. No. Yep, right there. Yeah, I need the one that's
One looks like that?
I think it's 3/4 inch. Yeah, it's too big. Need the other one. Yeah, I think that's too big. I think that's right. Yeah, that's no, that's 5/8. Hang on a minute. Let me check our first thing here. We're going to use is a bamboo. Let me check the size of it.
And a couple more.
Yeah, so that's perfect for the bamboo. Hold this piece of bamboo. No, it's perfect. Put them up. Hold that piece of bamboo. All right, guys. Now we got this. We're going to come in here, and now you're going to want to drill it up at an angle, up into the tree like this. You're going to want the spout coming down, okay? So you're going to drill up into the tree this way, all right? And you're going to go about 1.5 inches to 2 inches deep. So here we go. Yep. Sap's coming up from the ground in the daytime. It's not coming down. You do it so that it'll run in the bucket. All of them do in the springtime, baby. They're all coming up to give life. All right, so there's that. Now, this.
Can I hammer it in?
Not yet, because we gotta do something to it first. All right, so what you're gonna want is take a knife.
Here. Come on.
No, this one's fine. And you're gonna find there's usually little hairline splits here. You met hammer. We're just gonna tap it into that split, just gently like that right there. Here.
So stay in.
Where's the sheath?
Sheath.
Thank you. All right. I hope you guys seen that. Now we got these handy dandy waterline cutters here, and all I'm gonna do is come here and cut. Right there, like so.
Gotta be careful with the bamboo like that.
Mm-hmm. All right.
So go more downward.
There's that one. Oh, that one there is a little harder, ain't it?
You need my knife to cut it?
Nope, I get it. Okay, put that down. Let me see here.
Is that where the sap's gonna flow out?
Yep, sap will flow out there. All right, now, knife again.
And do it to the other side.
I'm just gonna take and shave it just a little bit. Bamboo's pretty dense, so
It can take a little while.
yeah, maybe sometimes it could, but just shave it a little bit. Just trying to give it some shape back here on that back end some to where it drives in there good. And you're not trying to drive the full thing.
Kind of like a nail.
Yep, kind of like a nail, exactly. All right, guys, so there is our spigot. Sheath.
Sheath.
What's that?
Can I hammer it in?
Carefully.
Okay.
All right, go ahead.
So you just tap it in like this?
Yep. Now you gotta hit it.
Oh, like hard, but you gotta be careful at the same time.
Yeah.
All right. Split on that side.
It's all right. Now.
That one's pretty sturdy.
Yep, pretty good.
Oh. Gotta be careful here.
Yeah. All right. So there we go. Now on to the next. Okay, guys. So here we are at this one. I think we're gonna go a little bit smaller bit this time. Give me the half-inch bit, Jaden. The gold half-inch. It's a big gold bit. Yeah, no, the biggest. Well, I think we'll go this one right here, and that should be small enough. All right, so here we go. Again, up at an angle, like so. Huh?
Why is it getting stuck in the tree?
No. No, you can feel all that coming up out there. All right.
Sap?
Yep. All right, so let me doll one of these up here real quick.
I thought we were going to use the PVC.
Okay, yeah, we can use the PVC one.
A little bit easier, I think.
All right, so we still got to cut this PVC. So all we're going to do with it, though, come in here and kind of half it up or a little. No, I don't like this too much. Let me see if I can just get it started there a little bit.
And pop it off.
Yeah.
Be careful not to cut it all in there.
Yeah, I'm going to try.
Might want to go a little bit round. There.
Yep, there it went. I felt it. Okay. There's that. Now what?
Now you can say, oh, you're doing that?
Gotta cut it somehow.
I was gonna give you the knife.
Whoa. Grab it. Here.
You didn't do nothing hardly.
You cut it.
I know. I was expecting it to pop off. Slide it the other way.
Nah, this'll work. All right.
Yeah.
There.
Gotta put a little bit of strength on that one.
Mm-hmm.
It was an awkward cut right there. There we go.
Ta-da! What do you think about that, old boy?
Pretty neat.
Pretty neat. All right, now give me the knife. You hold the sheath, I'll hold the knife. I don't you ever do. There you.
That one? That one? I don't think you could sharpen that.
Just shave it a little bit.
Good thing about PVC, it's a little bit harder to break than bamboo.
Sometimes.
It's thick enough. I don't know if that one's thick enough though.
All right, sheath.
Thank you.
Let me see what we got here. It's pretty tight. Ooh, we got tons of water coming out, baby.
Oh.
All right, all right.
Now.
Yeah, we do.
Hurry up, pound it in. Should I go get a bucket real quick?
Ooh, it's wet.
Oh, it's flowing. It is flowing.
Yeah, go get. I'm coming to help. All right, guys, so we got it here. Now we got to put a screw in. It's just running like crazy.
Did it quit running?
Shh, no, listen. No. Just stay back here. Well, you'll hear it in a minute, okay? All right, so let's see here. We'll have to tie this up. So give me the hammer.
Oh, you're putting a nail in the tree?
Yeah.
So you can hang the water jug above it?
Yeah.
Smart idea.
Stainless steel nail. Tie my jug.
I'm gonna go check out my tree, see if it's dripping any.
Okay, buddy. Yeah.
He's flying over too.
Yeah.
Trying to run over our heads.
Yeah.
I never told you about this thing, did I?
All right, now I gotta make sure it stays like that.
Right to another net.
Shh. Give me that knife. I got my knife. I got it.
Now listen up towards the tree.
Yeah, go ahead.
All I'm hearing right now is the sap dripping into the bucket. Oh, is it missing some?
No.
So this is just sugar water inside of it, basically. I don't really hear anything on this.
You're not gonna hear anything. You're listening. The all you're gonna hear is that.
Oh, I heard
What'd you
that.
think you were hearing?
I thought you were hearing sap run.
Jaden Trent. Here, turn
Yeah,
it around
you're
the tree.
up next to a tree almost.
I was putting my mic up to the thing.
Oh. I thought
You crazy boy.
you were hearing slow sap drip out of a tree.
No.
I could hear that from back there.
Yeah, hold it underneath there. Hold it underneath.
Sure.
No, let it.
Yeah, it's going in, I think. Why don't we put it on the thing?
We can't.
That stop the flow eventually?
No, it won't hang. All I'm doing is making sure that if the wind blows,
it won't go.
Right.
Like that. Now it's all over the place. I got some of that sugar water stuff.
Please be quiet so I can hear, because I can't see.
I'll watch it.
Shh.
Hear that?
Yeah.
It's a real common sound.
Yeah.
I like that sound.
Gosh.
That's alright.
All right.
I like that sound. Calming.
There you goes. Go. It's going in. I'll probably cut some of the top off of it just to make sure if the wind blows or something that it gets in there. But that's how you do it. So here's for maple syrup guys all over the U.S. and Canada. Get you some of that good old maple sap and turn it into maple syrup and have yourselves fantastic syrup to go on your lovely pancakes and all that you enjoy. You got from now until, I don't know, I think it's six to 8 weeks that this lasts. So we have a lot of stuff going on between now and then. We're going to show you the end results, and we're going to show you the next video that we get how to render this. Now we're going to have a lot to render it, but the next time you see this maple sap, it's going to be getting turned into maple syrup. So guys, we appreciate you watching. We'll see you next time right here in the Hollers and Hills of West Virginia. So see you.
Don't forget to smash that like button. That notification bell.
Good job. Here you go. Thank you. Don't forget to share. Yep. There you go. Good job. And subscribe.